Okay, here's the thing.
I've been searching for this all my life. You're just my type. I've been looking for a boy who can treat me right. Your dark hair with those eyes so bright. They look into my soul and it sparks my life. Can I take you there? Like it was the first time, do you remember? Can I take you there?
Hey guys, welcome to one of my first vlogs that I'm doing. This is Salem. He's probably going to be hopping in and out of the videos, as Penny Lane will be as well, I'm sure, because they're little camera hoes. I'm going to be doing a little assumptions Q&A video. I put it out on Instagram and I was just like, what are some things that you guys think about me, want to know more about? And I feel like you don't get to see a whole lot of that on the show. So here on my channel, although I do have hair and makeup right now because we just shot the after show earlier today, I want to make this a really just like raw, vulnerable, me being totally open. I'm not rehearsing this in my head. I'm probably going to sound stupid at times, but you know what, that's okay, because we're not perfect. I'm not perfect. I am not going to be only shooting on my good side. We're going to get the bad side as well. And yeah, I'm gonna enjoy a White Claw because when I read some of these comments, it makes me want to have a White Claw. So let's go to it. You want to hop on up? We've got Penny Lane, Salem. You're gonna be seeing a lot more of them. And yeah, let's just get to it and see what you guys all had to say. I've got a lot of comments, not all nice, but that's okay. So I'm gonna set the record straight with some things and just hope that you guys get to know me a little more intimately, let's say. From the top, okay. Okay, you like spray tans, big earrings, and a good ponytail, and I swear that is not because of what I'm wearing right now. That is literally the first one I pulled up. At Scheana 23, yeah, you are not wrong. Although this is just leg makeup today. I did not get a spray tan because I was too lazy. But yeah, big earrings, good ponytail, totes. Why do you let Stassi always make mean comments on the show? She's so mean.
I mean, I'm not really sure what I've done to you, but I'll take a Pinot Grigio.
Here's the thing with Stassi. We have a very interesting friendship dynamic where she likes to poke fun at me, and honestly it used to bother me so much, but now I just like, I find the humor in it, and I like to do things that irk her. Like, for example, I love to wear the big platform shoes, which she hates, a good crop top always, and it's just like this, like it does come off mean and she can be bitchy at times, but it's this weird friendship we have, and you know what? It works for us. And Penny, trying to get your clothes up, huh? You love to give gifts. Oh, do I? It's almost like a fault of mine. I mean, I don't ever want to change that part of me because it's not fair to the next person that someone didn't deserve a gift and I spoiled them a little too much. And now the next person I'm with and be like, oh, well, no, because, you know, Mr. Apple Watch and Drone didn't appreciate it, so now you're not going to get AirPods. Like, no. And I don't know what it is, but there's something about Apple products that I seem to buy for guys who probably don't deserve or appreciate them. But now I do have one who deserves all of it, but he doesn't want me to spoil him that much because I guess that's just something I've always done. Do you feel like an outcast from the rest of the Vanderpump group? I never see you with them. That's the thing. A lot of the times I mean, especially when we're together all summer, sometimes on the other seasons, literally winter, spring, and fall, we travel, a lot of us. I mean, I don't live close to everyone. I have a vacation house in Palm Springs. My boyfriend lives in San Diego. So I do like to have my time outside of the group, and it's there, I think too, growing up in Southern California, like I have my high school girlfriends and I have groups of friends in different areas, but with the girls, I mean, they are each other's closest friends. They all live by each other in the valley, so it seems like they're together more and I'm not, but it's not that I'm not always invited. A lot of the times I am, and I'm just maybe out of town or don't want to go. But yeah, I mean, I definitely have felt like an outcast in the past, but I feel like now things have gotten better. I'm in a better place with everyone. I'm in a better place in my life personally, but of course it sucks to be left out. Hey guys, we're back. My camera died. I'm new to this whole thing and I didn't charge my battery. So I assume you're very passionate when you were into someone, not so clingy like the show makes it seem. Agreed. And I love when I have smart people who get things and can see through what is shown because it's not the full story. I am very passionate when I'm into someone, and it's not clingy. Like, I think it's just been that the guys you've seen me with on the show are not really like the guys I'm like dating. Like there was, yeah, I mean, Rob obviously was married, but like with Adam, like we had this weird on again, off again thing, but like I was dating people the whole time outside of that, and that's why we had so many issues. But you didn't see a lot of that because a lot of people, believe it or not, don't want to be on a reality show. Oh. You're just portrayed so boy and friend crazy and so insecure. Okay, here's the thing. I've been getting this a lot, and I just want to address it with the help of a little White Claw. Who in this world is not insecure at all? Like, who is just 100% confident all of the time? Because I think no one, even if you're Kim Kardashian, I mean, everyone has their insecurities, whether it's a physical insecurity, an emotional insecurity, something. Like, I think we all have them, and a lot of people don't admit it, like myself. I always try and put on a happy face and a perfect smile and make sure I'm on my good side and everything's perfect and like act like I'm so confident, which I am confident, but I do have these insecurities. Like, I do hate being filmed on this side of my face because my hairline goes back further on this side than this side, and when I do a ponytail like I'm doing right now, I color it in. That's an insecurity of mine. That's a physical thing. And it's not something I'm ashamed of. It's something I'm trying to get better with, and that's one of the things that I really want this channel to show is I'm not going to look perfect all of the time, and I'm not going to worry about the right angle or this, or if I look fat from the side. Like, I'm trying to, in 2020, get rid of all of that because I think we're all insecure in some way, and that's okay. Like, my ex-boyfriend, whose name I might have mentioned once or twice on the show,
made fun of. She sang his name like it was a symphony.
Rob, 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 Rob. Oh my God, they're so annoying.
He made me feel very insecure, more than I've ever felt in any relationship. And I don't think he did it on purpose. I just don't, how do I say this? It was like, there were so many mornings where, you know, when you're in a relationship and you're staying at someone's house, I like to start my morning with some cardio in the bedroom. And he like never wanted to do that. And it just like, it constantly made me feel like there's something wrong with me. Like, are my boobs not big enough? Should I get a boob job? Which was, I was literally high-key considering plastic surgery because I thought, oh, maybe he'll be more into me if like I have bigger boobs or like whatever it was. It was just, he didn't ever do things purposely, but it was just the little mind fucks that constantly made me insecure and made me feel like there was something wrong with me, and that's carried on into other relationships. Same with my marriage, when I found out that there was this whole emotional affair going on behind my back, and he's like texting this girl all of these things that he felt like he wasn't getting from me. But then when I find that out, I'm like, okay, now I haven't been a great wife. Is it me? Is it you? Like, there's just been so many things, the way Adam used to speak to me, where it's like, I know what I deserve and I do know my worth, but I felt like I kind of lost it for the last couple of years, and I have been insecure. And watching the show back, especially season 8, it's been hard. Like, to see myself in that place I was in last year, I was very depressed. I was very insecure. I was jealous, not over Max, but I was jealous that things that I've worked so hard for aren't getting shown, and someone who comes in day one, boom, comedy show and everything that I feel like I've worked so hard for. So of course that made me insecure. Of course it made me jealous. It was hard for me to admit those things at the time, because in hindsight, I now realize, watching it back, it's like quite cathartic to see how I was acting, but knowing what I was going through, which no one else did, because I didn't open up. I wasn't vulnerable until I was, which you'll see. But I definitely have struggled with insecurities over the last 3 years, and I'm working on that. I do have an amazing boyfriend now who treats me with the utmost respect and just makes me feel loved all of the time. And like, that's what it's about. Like, being with someone who doesn't make you feel insecure, who reassures you that they do want you. And that's something that I never really had. It was just like, I have wanted to be with someone who wants me as much as I want them, and I finally found it. But it took me 34 years, a divorce on national television, a breakup, and hooking up with my best friend to realize all of that. And yeah, that's me being insecure AF and trying to be better. 2020, let's do better. You hate commitment. That's just not true, because I believe in commitment if it's the right person. So, okay. You come across desperate and need validation from men. Might be editing. I do come across desperate. That's not who I am. I think a lot of the times you see, I'm a very forward person. So it's like, you see that part of me where I'm just like, I'll go after what I want. I'll say things that sometimes make people a little uncomfortable just because I think it's funny, which maybe it is, maybe it's not. It's just my personality. But I'm definitely not desperate. And there's so much of my dating life that so many people haven't seen, because it's something that's been kept more private. So you just see, I guess, part of the desperate side, but it's really not that. And the validation from men, it's not validation, it's attention. And I'm not gonna lie, I like attention. I mean, who doesn't want positive attention and reinforcement from the opposite sex or the same? Like, I love it if a girl tells me my hair looks good or whatever, she likes my outfit. Like, I think that that's just something naturally that we all want and maybe don't admit. So yeah, I'm not afraid to say I like attention. Okay, here's another one I got a lot, which is funny, that you're not that educated, but it's YOUR. So funny, coming from Kathy. I actually got my degree in broadcast journalism. I got my bachelor's from Azusa Pacific University in 2006. I graduated with honors. I graduated high school with a 4.0. I skipped 3rd grade. I literally got my degree the day before my 21st birthday. So I absolutely am educated. I think that I sometimes just maybe come off a little ditzy because I'm just trying to be cute and funny, but I actually am smart, or at least I used to be. But yeah, I'm educated. Another one I get a lot, you've definitely had a nose job. Why won't you just admit it? There's nothing wrong with it. If I had a nose job, I would gladly admit it. I would refer you to my amazing doctor, because clearly my nose looks so different that I've had an amazing nose job that I would love to share with everybody, because I'm not against getting work done to make yourself feel better. Like, I do Botox. I do a little lip filler. I've filled in my jawline when I've lost weight and my face feels a little too skinny, and I don't see anything wrong with that. So if I had a nose job, I would absolutely tell you guys about it, but contouring really does wonders, and it's all about angles. I mean, you can take a photo like this and a photo like this, and your nose is gonna look completely different, especially lighting and makeup. So when and if I ever do have any plastic surgery done, you better believe I will be vlogging that. And also, when we film things and we post it, we get them cheaper, so why would I not admit it? I don't want to pay for that. Anyway, did you really get jaw augmentation? You are so pretty. What's jaw augmentation? I mean, I've done some filler here. Is that augmentation? You're fake AF and define yourself by your relationships. There's no way meant in a negative way, but an assumption of you is that you have a fear of me alone. Okay, I think I know what you guys are trying to say here. I don't have a fear of being alone. I actually enjoy my alone time with Salem and Penny and my DVR. I love living alone. I've lived alone since I got divorced, and I don't have a fear of it. I think at the end of the day, after being single for so long, like, of course you probably don't want that forever, but I wanted it until it was the right person. Like, I don't care if I'm 28 or 39. If I'm not with the right person, I would rather be on my own and be single. And people don't believe that because they're like, oh, you're so desperate for a guy. But I'm like, no, I would love to be with the right one and to be in a happy, stable, secure relationship for once. But until that person comes along, I'm not going to settle, because I've settled too many times, and that's just not something I'm ever going to do again. I just want to say I have a different view of you after hearing you on podcasts. Thank you, Kat. That is one of the other things that I really want to get across on this channel. Welcome back, Penny Lane. I like to have outlets where you can just hear all of me, the full story, not a chopped up version of it, and that's what I love so much about my podcast shenanigans. I want to show more of that on camera so you guys can see like the in studio, like behind the scenes kind of stuff. I think that's really cool. But I also am trying to get on more podcasts because, like Hannah Berners I just did, and I felt like she was able to bring out a different side of me that a lot of people haven't seen, and I got such positive feedback on that, and I want to continue to open up and continue to share more, because there is so much more to me than a cute boy in a serge dress, I promise you. And it's so frustrating, but I get it. I mean, you guys can only judge me based on what's shown, and I can't get mad at you for that. We're making a television show to entertain, and I mean, you may cringe or you may laugh at me, but you're watching and it's entertaining, so I can't get mad at people feeling a certain way. But that's when I'm like, I challenge you to listen to a podcast now, watch a vlog, and just kind of get to know more of me. And if you still don't like me, then we just don't vibe. Not all of us vibe, as you saw, you know. I don't always vibe with everyone, and that's okay. Not everyone has to be best friends. What is your relationship like, if any, with Shay? Do you miss him, his friendship, anything? So about 2 years ago, Shay and I met up at my parents' house. It was just the two of us. We sat down, we had a very long, hard, very emotional conversation, and got to a good place since then. We're not best friends like we once were. I mean, I missed that more than anything with him. I didn't miss being married. I didn't like miss those things that you would think. It was like, I missed my best friend when we got divorced. I missed, like, I mean, yeah, it was my roommate, but he was my husband, obviously. But it's like, when you spend every day with someone and then they're just gone, like, yeah, it was really difficult. But I don't think after everything that happened we could ever go back to being best friends or as close as we once were. But being able to just talk out all of those issues that we had, to fully explain why I said things that I said. I think we got to a great understanding with one another, and I mean, I'd say we're friends, but we're not best friends, if you know what I mean. You're a hookup on the first night kind of girl, very often. Fun fact, never have I had a one-night stand, and people don't believe that, but no, never have. You've had sugar daddies before. Oh, do I wish? No, actually, I don't, because I am an independent woman who has always, I got a job literally my 16th birthday. My mom picked me up from high school, and she was like, what do you want to do for your birthday? And I said, I want to go to the DMV, I want to get my driver's license, and I want to go get a job. I was a junior when I was, I think I got, wait, was I, okay, so end of, oh my God, I was like a senior because I skipped a grade. So yeah, I was 16, end of junior year, graduated right after I turned 17. So at the end of my junior year, I mean, everyone else has been driving for like a year and a half by now. I'm a year behind. So that was exactly what I wanted to do, and I got a job, I got my driver's license, and I have always, always, always paid my own bills and other people's as well. Aside from yourself, who do you think has the most unfair / inaccurate edit on your show? I think you see one side of myself and Kristen where it's like that desperate, like sad, single girl, and it's like, besides myself, I mean, I'm not gonna get too into that because we've already talked about that, but I think with Kristen, you don't see all the time what an amazing friend she is and what a big heart she has. I mean, that girl was one of the people who got me through my divorce. I remember there was one day I'm in my old apartment, all of the blinds are closed, I'm just like laying on my couch, like depressed AF, like there weren't White Claws back then, so I probably had a Sauvignon Blanc, and I just wasn't in a good place. I was down to about 101 pounds, it was disgusting, and Kristen came over. She did all of my grocery shopping for me, bought me every gossip magazine, a bottle of Sauvignon Blanc, a bottle of Tito's, came over and was like, get your ass off this couch. I'm not putting up with this anymore. You're too good for this. Like, get your together. And I did. And I wish you saw more of that side of Kristen, because she is an amazing friend and person, and she's got me through some really tough times. And I hope you guys enjoyed all of my answers. If you want, like, subscribe, comment below, tell me more of what you want to see, what you want to see less of, what you love, what you hate. It's okay, I'm not going to take offense to it. I want to know your honest opinions, because I want to make this channel one that everyone loves to come to. My fans, my haters, just everyone. So, like, subscribe, comment below, and thanks for watching.
I've been searching for this all my life. You're just my type. I've been looking for a boy who can treat me right. Your dark hair with those eyes so bright, they look into my soul and it sparks my life. Can I take you there? Like it was the first